Morning.
Today we are going to learn about the poem The Shed. But before starting the poem, I will tell you about the poem. The Shed. This poem is written by Frank Flynn. Before explaining the poem, I will tell you something about the poet. Poet's name is Frank Flynn. His full name is Francis Stanislaus Frank Flynn. He was born on 6 December 1906 in Sydney in Australia and died in 29 July 2000. By profession, he was an Australian doctor, author, and missionary priest. The motive of the poem seems to make learners know about the shed and its significance. And the rhythm and the richness of language is impressive. And this is a narrative poem. Narrative poem means poetry that tells a story, often making the voices of narrator and characters. As well, narrative poems do not need rhyme, means as we write the rhyming words from the poem, like that in the narrative poem we it doesn't needs the rhyme. It contains elements like characters, plot, conflict and resolution, setting and action. So in this poem the poet talks about a shed in his garden. So what is a shed? Generally the shed means a cow shed or a tool shed, a wood shed. Means for example it is a small room. It is away from our main house and it is used for storing or keeping things or animals or like tools, vehicles, etc. Okay, the first stanza. There's a shed at the bottom of our garden with a spider's web hanging across the door. The hinges are rusty and creak in the wind. When I'm in bed, I lie and I listen. I'll open the door one day. In the first stanza in this poem, the child is the speaker, and at the end of the garden, there is a shed. Hardly anybody goes inside the shed. Therefore, the hinges or the door joints have become rusty and make a lot of noise whenever the wind makes them move. When the poet is peacefully laying in the bed, he sometimes hears the noises from the shed. The poet wishes to be able to open the door of the shed some day. The second stanza. There's a dusty old window around at the side with three cracked panes of glass. I often think there's someone staring at me. Each time that I pass, I'll peep through the window one day. Now, in the second stanza, the poet has explained that the shed has a dusty old windows on its side. See, the picture is shown. Three glass panes of the window are broken. Whenever the poet passes through the shed, he gets the feeling as if someone is staring at him, means someone is looking at him to find out. The poet wishes to peep inside the shed. Third stanza. My brother says there's a ghost in the shed who hides under the rotten floorboards, and if I ever dare to set foot inside, he'll jump out and chop off my head. But I'll take a peep one day. Now, the poet's brother talks about the presence of the ghost inside the shed, means he tells the poet that there is somebody inside that shed, and he warns the poet that if he went inside the shed the ghost would chop off his head. However, this does not much frighten the poet. he still wished to one day step inside the shed and see for himself. I know that there isn't a really ghost. My brother tells lies to keep the shed for his den. There isn't anyone staring or making strange noises, and the spider has been gone from his web since. I don't know when I'll go into that shed one day soon, but not just yet. In the fourth stanza, the poet explains that the poet is able to overcome his fears. He is able to understand that there is no ghost inside the shed. He understands that there is actually nobody inside the shed who stares at him or makes those strange noises. The spider too is no longer there. His brother has been telling him lies because he wanted to retain the shade for his own self. Therefore, very soon the poet would be able to set in foot inside the shed. However, he says that this can't happen immediately.